Hello, party ponies. I have you on a stand charging because it's been a very busy day. I've been chatting with a lot of you. I wanted to take a second to talk about reinventing yourself because I think that sometimes we overcomplicate this. Sometimes we tell ourselves very, very dramatic, complicated stories around what it's going to take to be that next level version of yourself. And I want to remind you that we all start by starting. And a lot of times we don't feel like it. A lot of times it's overwhelming or scary or hard or intimidating. A lot of times it feels like you have so far to go. And that's why I talk so much in here about mindset and also about collecting your wins, because the smallest things, it's all about your prism, right? And you can look through this prism of it's never enough, it's gonna take too long, you don't have what it takes, or you can't do this, or blah, blah, blah. We all have 1,520,000 freaking excuses that are legitimate, okay? But at the end of the day, if you are not happy in your life, if you are not happy in the body that's taking you through life, if you are not feeling proud, then nothing is going to magically change anything until you decide that you're gonna pivot and you're gonna make one small decision. You're gonna take one small action, and then you're gonna count that and you're gonna collect it, and you're going to just do the next right thing and allow that to compound. This journey is all about you building momentum. It's not about being motivated or inspired or feeling like it. Shoot, if I felt like it, well, that's a whole nother conversation, right? But I know how I will feel if I don't. I know how much I will overthink it, and I will chew on it, and it will literally waste part of my life, part of my day, overthinking the fact that I just need to do this thing. And I know that that is the case for a lot of you. So I am challenging you to make this smaller, make this bite-sized. I just had a one-on-one, and I was talking to her about how I want you to pick a program. I want all of you to pick a program, or I want you to commit to the body workouts. There's those new body blocks that are coming out. There's a really great one for beginners starting in March. I want you to print the calendar, and then I just want you to work out as many days as possible that you can, not like a crazy person, not at the sacrifice of your mental health or your sleep or anything like that, but I want you to follow the calendar, and even if you only get 5 minutes of that workout, if you have to march in place or you have to modify the crap out of it, you're still going to count that as a win. You're gonna cross that day off. And then the next day that you show up, you're gonna do the second or the third or whatever is the next consecutive day on that calendar. You do not start over. You don't go back and pick up where you left off in that one paused workout. You are allowed to say, I did what I could, and I'm proud of that. You have to shift your focus. You have to collect your wins. You have to decide that you are a winner and that you are capable of doing this. That is up to you. I can cheerlead all day long. I can message you, and I can drag, and I can throw you a parade. But ultimately, your secret sauce is your mindset and your decision that it's not going to be perfect, and that's totally okay. There's still tons of victory to be found. And then you're gonna collect your wins and you're gonna compound that, okay? So that's where you're at. Guess what? Monday's a fresh start. I am realigning, recommitting. I've actually realigned and restarted today, but I don't have to wait till Monday, but we're having an official line in the sand moment on Monday. So if you need that, I would love to help you make a plan. You're here in my group. I believe in you. Even if we've never had a convo in real life, or if it's been freaking 2 years since you looked alive and said anything, you still belong here. You still matter here. You still have a place at the table in the tribe, and I want you to know that I believe in you, and I want you to win. I want you to find success. What I'm doing doesn't need to be your carbon copy. You don't need to do exactly the same things. We're not Twinkies, okay? It's not how this works. But you have a responsibility to yourself to begin again and to do the thing and to reinvent yourself as many times as you need to. I just made a post about being a quitter. I've changed my entire life, and this isn't even about weight loss. It's about finally getting to a place where I was at my rock bottom, and I felt really, really bad and really gross, and I was really negative, and I was really mad, and I was resentful that it was gonna take so freaking long, but I also recognized that nothing magical and epic was gonna happen unless I just took the next step. So I want you to take the next step. I want you to pick your program. I want you to print the calendar, the program guide. I want you just to start checking those days off. I want you to show up to the Zooms if you can. I want you to Show us that you're in it with us. You're never alone. And I think for me, that was one of my initial roadblocks, which is why I'm so passionate about the Zoom. I'm so passionate about you plugging into the tribe, because I know that was the game changer. If we stay quiet and we stay over here in our little private zone and we don't actually talk about it and we don't engage and we don't tell anyone what our goals are because maybe we're afraid we can't keep that promise to ourselves, guess what? You are that much more likely to not keep the promise, to fall through, to quit again. So if you are like me, and you've been struggling, right? I no longer identify as a quitter, but I was for so many years. It was too long. It was going to take too much time. I didn't have the motivation. I didn't have the space. I didn't have the money. I didn't have all the things. It didn't serve me. It didn't make me feel good. It didn't move me closer to my goals. And we're not even talking about your body. We're talking about how you feel, because how you feel and your self-belief and your self-talk, all those things become how you look. They influence all the decisions that will ultimately shift your entire freaking life. I did it. I have lost 60 pounds and kept most of that off. The scale's up a bit. I had to buy bigger jeans recently, but you know what? It's all right. It's totally cool. Work in progress over here. Not afraid to be vulnerable. But I just made a decision that I was going to do it. And as a recovering perfectionist, even on the days that I can't do what I want to do, I still remind myself that I am a winner, which is why I talk about it a lot. Everything I talk about, it's what I need to hear. I'm still a winner, even if I'm modified. I'm still a winner, even if I only got 5 minutes out of 30. I'm still a winner, even if it's taking longer. And so are you. You are not too far behind. You are not too old. You are not too fat. You are not too poor. You are not too whatever, too busy to level up your freaking life. It starts with the mindset piece. It starts with the decision to just do your best and collect all the wins and allow that to compound. And maybe you've been at this for a while and you're super frustrated with the results and it's not looking the way you think it should. My next question for you is, are you actually trusting the process? Or are you trying to reinvent the wheel? Are you following a program? Or are you making your own shit up? Are you following a nutrition program? Or are you giving it 1 week and then quitting and saying it's not working for you? This is not a quick fix. If you were here for a quick fix, you were in the wrong place. I am the wrong coach. You need to go somewhere else, okay? This is about living your life, living this lifestyle so that you can live a life that feels fun and feels good and feels like you getting momentum. It feels like you finding your wins. It feels like you being the leader in your life. That's a freaking gift. So wherever you're at, you can reinvent. You can begin again. You can say, that's not serving me and I want to be this next level version of myself. And then you take teeny tiny freaking action, and you compound it and you allow it to grow and you throw yourself that hype girl parade and you plug into the tribe and you lean in. You text me if you need to, or you get on our Zooms. I still want to do an evening Zoom. Whole nother conversation. I still want to do an evening Zoom. I just got to pick a day, okay? But I want to show up with you because I don't really need it. I show up in the morning. That's my workout window. That's when I need it. Thank you for those of you who show up with me. But I know that there's a lot of you in the afternoons and evenings that need someone. So if you are one of those people, I want you to raise your hand and I want you to give me some feedback on the day or the time, or maybe we do like every single day, work day, there's a freaking Zoom and more of you show up. And maybe you use it to journal or to meditate or to meal prep or whatever. I don't want you to think it's a secret club. I don't want you to think you have to have some kind of like special handshake or we're going to talk too much. You don't have to talk if that's totally not your jam. If you just need the accountability of someone else on the screen, you're welcome to use it that way. There's days I get on Zoom and I'm like, I don't really feel like talking. So I say hi. We always take a picture because, social media. And then I mute. So you can make this yours. I want you to make this yours. We have so many epic tools. I have changed my entire freaking life, which means I changed my marriage and I also changed my kids' life, which means I've changed a whole freaking generation. Not to be all me, but I just want to remind you that like you making these decisions, it impacts more than just you. It's not just about the scale. It's not just about the way your pants fit. You are creating shifts. You are changing the future by deciding to go all in and like just be an imperfect work in progress every single day for the rest of your life. And that is a freaking honor and a freaking gift. And I wish that more of us would show up for it. I want you to show up for it. I want you to feel good. I want you to feel really good in your skin, on the beach, in your bed. I want you to feel really good there, but I'm more interested in you choosing to believe that you're capable of it and that you're worthy of it, and that if anyone can do it, you can do it, because you have epic tools and you have the support and you have the tribe. And if you don't have the belief, I understand that. There was a long time I didn't have the belief. There's still times I don't have the belief, but I still show up to it. I still just do the next right thing, and I take the action, and that action creates momentum. And the momentum is what propels you towards that next level version of yourself that you deserve to be. You are not too far behind, okay? It is not a lost cause. You're perfectly capable of this, of whatever your wildest dreams are. You're perfectly capable of that. If you have a dream in your freaking heart, it was put there for a reason, and you're doing the entire galaxy a disservice by not showing up as her. So don't freak out. Just do the next right thing. Begin again, okay? Trust the process. Recommit. If what you're doing isn't setting your soul on fire, the book you're reading, the nutrition, the Shakeology recipe, the workout, if you don't like it right now, you have my permission. You don't even need my permission, but I'm giving it to you because sometimes we feel like we need that, to put it back on the shelf and to try something different, to pivot, to begin again as many times as necessary. I have done that so many times. And that can be really hard. You can feel like you're sucking or failing or not good enough, or here we go, it's proof. It's only proof if you look at it that way. You could also find the proof in you saying, this isn't for me and I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm gonna pivot, I'm gonna make a new decision, I'm gonna realign, I'm gonna try a new nutrition program, because there's a couple on BOD, right? You can see the proof of that as you being this work in progress, that you are a new version of yourself, and that you are more holistic in the way you show up to your journey, that you're more intuitive, and that you're doing what you need versus what you think you should do. There's a lot of freaking power in that. There's also a lot of power in surrendering your perfection, right? So if you need anything, I am in your pocket. You are here. This is the Secret Squirrel group. You are here, and I believe in you, and I want you to borrow my belief, and I want you to just do the next right thing. Stop making it overly complicated. Stop making it bigger than it needs to be. It just needs to be yours. Your journey, your life is a freaking gift, and people rely on you. So you need to put on your own oxygen mask. Okay? Okay. Great TED Talk. Thanks for coming. If you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, I will be a messenger. I have a one-on-one here in a little bit, and then my kids come home, and then it's the weekend. But you know where to find me tomorrow morning. I'll be on Zoom, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we're on Zoom on Sundays too, just a little bit later. So if you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, this is your journey. This is your life. It's not a dress rehearsal. So freaking own it. If you don't feel good in your skin, in your life, in your mind, you can change something today. It's not magic, it's not overnight, but you can make a decision. And I have found in my own journey, my own messy and perfect journey, that just simply making the decision and just doing the next right thing is often enough to kind of pull me out of the suck and the hard and the overwhelm and the I don't know what to do. And if you're still in that I don't know what to do, guess what? You have a secret weapon, and her name is me.